Football is the home.
All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On first down, Atkinson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Throwing on first down, Robertson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down, Atkinson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Open man here is Gentry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Robertson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw from his end zone. Atkinson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fox. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Atkinson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Atkinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Robertson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Atkinson. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on second down, Atkinson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Atkinson. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Throwing on first down. Robertson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Robertson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
I think we got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taken down just shy of the 40. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Robertson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Robertson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, Robertson. He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Robertson. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Robertson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Looking to throw. Robertson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robertson. Escaping the pressure right.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw on 2nd down, Robertson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Robertson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Atkinson.
Complete. It's Dodson.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Atkinson. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Titans have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive, putting put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Robertson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Titans getting set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Atkinson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 3rd down, Atkinson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down. Atkinson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Titans will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Looking to throw. Robertson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you're leading in the third quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Robertson. He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st down, it's Lambert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Lambert. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Robertson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on third down. Robertson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Point after, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. London about set to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.